Bust forward, I bust through and bust moves. Stay true, they kill it, they stay smooth. Handsome brothers stay set in the mood, but they wanted funky rhymes from the brother so cool. Trying to check the vibes and set the conversation. The keenest minds to find this observation. I'm on 10 podcast, so don't not face it. We'll be the first to declare our greatness. Checking out, check out, I'm checking it twice on the weekly. I'm busting, cause busting is life. If you don't know, now you do though. You should peep game, that'd be cool though. Cause your part is crucial, so get on the movement. If you ain't busting, don't know what you doing. Wasting your time and ignoring the truest. Some of the realest, they greatly influence. Kings in Montana creating a movement. Scrapping or rapping or laughing or acting. It really don't matter, cause this is our passion. We busting and trusting. It really is something when it comes to our family. You know that we love them. That's how we roll. Montana in the house and we taking control. Podcast kings in the place to be. We taking over. Just wait and see.
Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz, but we on the night. No boast, staying true and tried. It's bus world, it's ride or die. Slow down and catch the vibe. Weekly buzz, but we on the night. No boast, staying true and tried. It's bus world, it's ride or die.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Shout out to our brother. So cool. We're live with Alan, the talent.
Belcher!
Let's go, baby.
I like the song. I like the song, guys. Great job.
Dude, our brother did it, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. He's quite the rapper. He's his name is So Cool.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Like Soul. He's like, yeah. It's his group is called MT Souls. They're out of Kalispell, Montana, man. They're probably actually Montana's best rap group. They're fucking phenomenal music.
Hell yeah.
It's like that mountain vibe hip hop.
That was cool. I liked it.
Thanks, man. I bet he'll like that too, man. He'll like that compliment.
Grooving. I could feel the passion in it.
Let's go, man.
Customized. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Alan, what's up with you, man? How you been?
What's up, brother?
You've had a rodeo since the last time we've seen you, man.
Yeah, man. It's been wild. I was supposed to fight Hasim Rockman Jr.
Yeah. That was supposed to be a big deal, too.
Bare knuckle was after I won the belt, we were in a negotiation that just got drug out over a period of time, and I had some other opportunities and things, so I decided to go for the game bred title, and I plan to get that title and then go see what we can stir up after that, get more belts.
You kind of been all over the place, man. You even took a couple other boxing matches along the way, and one you made somebody quit. Chase more.
Oh yeah. That was a fun experience. I got to fight for Misfits, which, if you're familiar with Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul and that card that was just over there in the UK.
Yeah,
that was Misfits, which is owned by KSI and Wasserman.
So they own that group. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I got an opportunity to get a fight with them. I actually got a multi-fight deal with them, so I have another one coming up, and it's a lot of fun, man. It really, I like the, people are calling it the crossover world. Yeah. It's really just a world of freedom where, you just have more options to try different things out and kind of explore martial arts and the entertainment part of it, And
that's exactly the word I was looking for. When they mean crossover, is what they really mean, and what they are not used to hearing is entertainment business meets boxing.
Correct.
Sweet.
We needed it. Boxing, nobody was good. I just found out recently, and shout out to motherfucking Showtime Boxing for all the motherfucking memories, that Showtime boxing is shutting down and shit. So for them to for someone like Logan Paul and Jake Paul and all those guys, KSI, to get together and say, I want to bring the entertainment business to boxing, it's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's very cool, man. Yeah. So
can you clarify what you mean by freedom?
I mean, just one thing, my deal with Misfits and KSI is that I can go to bare knuckle go to Game Bred Bare Knuckle and fight Roy Nelson, and then fight JDS and go for the belt. And then I can go back to BKFC and I can continue to go and fight on Misfits boxing.
I like that you mentioned the JDS because I know that has been mentioned before that's the next fight.
Yeah,
because I already got Joe Rogan talking about it. He said whoever wins, he's like, I'm going to Miami to watch the next fight. So
yeah,
you know who I'm going for? Money on the flow, Alan Belcher, baby.
Of course, we're putting money on the floor for Alan Belcher. Look at your last how many fights? They're all W's, man.
We're gonna ask Christian.
Yes. It's a lineup. It's a lineup of W's, man. When was your last fucking L? Long time ago.
Michael.
Oh Bisbing. Yeah.
Bisbing.
At UFC 159.
I mean, that's not a bad guy to have an L to. You know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I only lost to really. I beat myself a few of my losses, of course, and that's part of the learning lesson, man. But
that's what we call those. We don't even call them losses. We call them learning lessons.
Exactly. That's it, man. It's all part of it. I'm grateful for all of it. So you should know Kami is another guy that beat me 2 times. And the man was just a beast. He was just an incredible competitor, and my mind wasn't at that level yet, So it just took me time to understand what that level was and whatnot, So I'm there and I'm ready to compete with anyone mentally. So
physically, man, you're one of the most physically fit individuals in the game, man. You have no body fat.
Yeah, I've been trying to get stronger, going against big country, So
right.
Levi's excited.
Worst case scenario, I got to push the big ass off of me.
Christian is. Because it's like
hold up,
my guy versus Christian's guy.
That is true. What was that again, Alan? I didn't hear that.
I said worst case scenario, I have to push big country's big ass off of me.
Hey man, you haven't done no MMA in a fucking grip.
You're right.
So
I'm having a lot of fun.
What was that?
I'm having a lot of fun with MMA, and I'm out here with John Jones helping with the camp here. We've kind of teamed up on our camps, and
what a blessing that is, man. He's fucking huge in person. We met him down in Albuquerque, and he's fucking a big guy, dude.
John is so smart, and he's really kind and really just like awesome dude to learn from and see how he does things at such a high level, because that's been my goal, is to take this as far as I could. So winning that BKFC world title, and then now looking on to what the next thing is, I have to evaluate what it really means and what it takes to be the best in the world at what you do, So I figured that come out here and
who else better, right?
Offer my value and my services of how what I can bring to the table for John's camp, and at the same time get to learn from the best to ever do
That's Levi's favorite of all time, man. Like legit, dude, that's his guy, dude.
I was like, John Jones is in the building, dude. We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is fucking
sick. Man, we don't get starstruck very often, but Levi was like, dude,
I ran over. I was like,
he's like, I'm at a loss for words. I was like, dude, I couldn't say anything either, bro. It's a trip. It's like being around, truly it's like being around the GOAT, dude. You just know it, you feel it.
I mean, my first UFC event was watching. It was Anderson Silva versus John.
So what specifically have you guys been rolling a lot, or?
Really a lot of everything. Honestly, John likes to really mix it up and do a lot of different stuff, But we're preparing. We're preparing for war, for whatever our opponents bring, And
it's cool to have that cross promotion training together too, man.
Right.
Oh, it's so cool, man. Yeah, John's doing a really great job at stepping into a leadership role. He's a team captain figure for his team, and he's really bringing just like a high level of energy and leadership to the team, and you see now is that's an important part of a fighter's success, is being a part of a positive team that really vibes together good, and all their energy's working in one direction. So,
And it seems like you guys are having fun doing it.
Yeah,
as well.
that's what Levi was talking about too. He's like, it looked like a blast. Those guys, it looked like they're having a good time.
Because you guys were racing the pool, just
definitely.
yesterday? Is that
That's
right?
exactly right, man. We're having tons of fun. It's like such healthy competition and fun things, but also lifting each other up. And it's really cool to see what John Jones has created here. So.
Is it an atmosphere, of like what's it like? Is it like an atmosphere or a team that he's got together right now?
Yeah, the coaches, they all work together.
That's fucking incredible, dude.
So good. Yeah, I mean, there's a dozen coaches, and everyone's working in one direction.
You guys all been doing that mountain run, right? You're in Albuquerque?
Yeah.
How's that, man?
Yeah, man, we've been in coming to the elevation was challenging. I was here a few weeks ago, and then I was back home for a couple weeks, and now back out. So I'm learning how to adapt and everything, but it's definitely really good for my conditioning. I've taken myself to some places mentally that I don't think I've ever been to in my whole career. Like I'm getting harder, as I'm getting into this, and I'm getting in a groove, but I'm also aging and just getting wiser and harder. And so yeah, this was the right move to come out here.
How many times you sparring, if you don't mind? Is it quite often?
Man, I'll say, we're all the time playing some way in a realistic type of game to challenge, each other, and so everything is almost sparring, So like I'm just, without giving away any trade secrets or anything like that. No, we're getting good sparring in.
Incredible.
Just doing it smart, doing it the right way.
So
is that all being done? Are you being managed by Jackson Wink, or are you just kind of hanging out there at the moment? Is that the place to be?
This is this is just kind of like a camp that's built around John's fight and what the guys that he's been with. But John just approached me and saw what I had done in bare knuckle, and saw that there was maybe something special that I could bring to the table, or could be a good.
Because you're a fucking stud, bro. You're a fucking G,
and now you're
bro.
combining the two.
The reason why I asked about Jackson Wink is because when we were down there, man, they treated us so fucking cool, man. They gave us a private tour. We got to see everything, man. It was really fucking neat just to see that environment. And we seen that there's levels to certain gyms, and Jackson Wink is, one of the premier gyms around the world.
Right.
And I was just wondering if that was the place to be, man, because if that is it, I'd like to, if we ever get down there, I'd like to stop by in there and just thank them for their time again.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, man, I love Greg Jackson and John Winklejohn. Like they're just super cool guys. The whole everyone down there is awesome. But this actual particular team is not Jackson Wink. It's more of John Jones' team.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
That's awesome. So you're even under a private party, man.
Oh yeah, 100%. But just because at this level, we're talking about, world champions, and we're talking about John Jones, the GOAT. It's like it's such a high level. Everything is serious,
Oh.
But we are having a blast. I think that's a huge part about it, is the energy, and just very grateful to get to do this and get.
So, I'm just going to shift gears here a little bit, man. You want to speak on the Arnold Adams situation and all that?
Sure. What you want to know?
Just how that pretty much how that all played out. We haven't had a chance to speak to you about
we
it.
haven't talked since then.
No, we have not, dog.
I think we tried to talk to you the Friday before.
Yeah, right
Oh,
before
okay.
it all went down, and then we're like, oh fuck, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Since then, dude, life's been happening. You know?
Yeah, it's been moving quick.
Yeah. I really think, here's how I feel about it, all in a nutshell, and I'll get into details if you guys want to.
Yeah, why not? We got time if you got time.
Brutally honest. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, and what I feel like I know. Is that it doesn't really matter the details. The thing is, I had something over Arnold that I can beat him, and I'm gonna win any way you match it up. You know what I mean? You could do it over and over and over and over. I'm gonna win every time. In the going into the fight, I built my I knew that it was it was like my first big goal that I was like, all right, I went to go undefeated, knock all these people out, and win the belt. We're here now. So I think that it got off to a rough start a little bit just because I was just a little tense, honestly. But once we got into it and whatnot, and I was able to open up with my skills and my reactions, I really felt like I saw everything slowly, and my balance was better. I was always in a better position.
You were in the mode, man.
Yeah, and when it comes down to it, I learned something about myself is how whenever my back's against the wall and I have made the decision to win, that I will prevail. And
You're a dog, man.
I'll be more resilient. Exactly, bro. It's like some people got that dog in them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep. So, it comes down to a weird moment after you get the belt, right, and you have to make a decision, money or stick around. You know what I mean? And it seems like you built a relationship up with Feldman. He was super excited to have you as champ, and then you got a lot of money to off, for Raheem, right? Is that what the fight was?
The what? Oh,
Graham Jr. or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good payday.
Oh yeah.
So, was Feldman upset, with that decision, or was that something that he just understood at the time?
Yeah, no, the Feldman situation, he was on board with the Rockman fight. In the beginning, he was like, I think you can beat him, so just make sure you win.
Right. Because that decision affected all the champions now. Because you were ready to go out there, as a champion too.
Correct.
And now they have to fight for it again in December.
And I thought that would be a lot more interesting if BKFC would back me in that and what I was doing. It would just bring more legitimacy, even though it's a different sport. Anyway, it was like.
It was a weird situation. I was just really surprised because that really the how fast and everything moved with that direction too.
Yeah, and we were just up in the air with the contract. So I guess Feldman just decided it'd be better to just, say, hey, we're going to strip him because he's doing this fight. Even though I was out of contract, had the permission, and hadn't re-signed with the organization.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really make sense to me how I can get my title stripped.
Right. It just
that fight does make sense, though. I mean, the line
it doesn't really make sense, and I know the truth about the whole thing. So as far as I'm concerned, until I feel like someone could challenge me in bare knuckle boxing and heavyweight, I'm considering myself the king of bare knuckle boxing and the world champ.
Which you should. There you go.
So you got one man that's willing to scream against you, and that's the Jug. Lorenzo's ready. He's been willing. He's screaming for you, man, and he wants it. He seems to be lining out everyone in his path. Is when is that? You know, we have obviously. I don't want to get into that like in detail yet, but it seems like that's going to be the fight to make, right?
The
But you
juggernaut.
got Game Bread and
Yeah.
shit. You got Game Bread ahead of you. You know, with Roy Nelson.
2 Game Bread fights back to back.
Yeah. So, like, realistically, do we have a timeline to see you back in BKFC?
I don't know, man. I'm just who says it's BKFC? I'm a total free agent.
Right. Get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You've been doing this a long fucking time, man. You're a vet, bro.
Right. So
my contract with Game Bread is really nice, and I'm able to do boxing or bare knuckle boxing or anything like that. They feel like it brings value to the Game Bread organization.
Absolutely, and they just got a buttload of money, man. Jorge got the bag quick, man. He wasn't shy to get investors, man, and he did it faster than fuck. I'm not surprised that a lot of fighters are heading that way.
Yep.
And you know, BKFC just seems like now that it's gotten, you know, it's getting bigger and the company's getting more selective on fighters. You see a lot of these early guys, they ain't getting picked no more, and you see them, you know, if you're involved in that, you know, they're like, we're hungry too, man. We got a bare knuckle, we got to fight. This is what we've been training to do.
Very true, and I feel like that's why it's good that they do have the smaller promotions prospect and toe the line.
Right,
they're gonna get more people,
even for the youngsters, like the new ones coming in. But like right now, you got some of those guys that have 4 or 5 fights in, and now they're like, "Fuck, man, we want to be on a card too." And it's just we get like there's events that can only do so many fighters at a time, but like
absolutely.
The company has built, you know, it's growing fast. That's why I was wondering, because there's not a whole lot of people in my eyes that's gonna fucking step to Lorenzo.
But
also, like,
I mean,
the guy's a monster, dude. It only makes sense that when you do return, that's the man you meet up with.
And well, because he could also go like the Valor route. You know what I mean? It just depends on the bag.
And then you got Shamrock, yeah, man.
But
We had Ken on too talking. He's looking for, you know, the bare knuckle MMA stuff too as well.
Not MMA.
It's not
unwrapped, no wrist wrap.
No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no wrap bare knuckle.
Man, I really Lorenzo can be annoying at times. That's about all I'll say about that. But you know,
we love that guy.
He's a tough fighter. He's a good fighter. He really is a good fighter. But he can't fight on the outside, right? He doesn't know what to do if he can't control the brawl. Meaning, he has one mode I see where he gets locked in.
Yeah.
And I've studied Lorenzo, and I see that he gets locked into his brawling mode, and he gets in there, and it intimidates the other person. They don't really know what to do. So if you don't allow him to control where the fight goes, and you fight him on the outside, being able to go inside and outside, and then my link that I have with the clinch, and I'm not even a big heavyweight. That's one reason why
you punch harder than fuck, though.
Do what?
You punch harder than fuck. You punch like a train.
Hard hitting killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
By the way, this is my son. This is his first time. He's always in the background. He's always holding the camera. I invited him on to the show with us. He's 14 years old. He always holds it down. I said, "Why don't you jump on?" And
yeah, he does a lot of the background. He starts brother.
He's a behind the scenes hero,
content creator type deal.
So. Do you guys think that when you're raising your sons, that you should have your sons initiated into manhood somehow, have like a rite of passage, maybe even require them to have a fight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
We're from Montana, bro. We still have that, you know, we're Montana. We're like it kind of still feels very old school and shit, man, you know. So
and Brady's like one of them guys that likes to get down.
Yeah, he's in boxing and in wrestling, man. So like he's an unsung hero in he's my little gem, if you will.
Awesome. Well, good. Well,
he's always with us. He's trying to I'm teaching him the ropes of our business so he can ride out with us too.
Okay. Is it Brady? You said Brady?
Yeah.
Brady's 14?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
Nice to meet you, right? Say it, son.
Nice
you don't gotta be so shy.
All right, good to meet you, Brady. Sounds good.
So-
Yeah, he's a videographer.
I want to talk about your Roy Nelson fight.
Hell yeah. Let's get some
Okay.
time on
Yeah, man. So like you
Yeah.
got a big fight. That's going to be huge, and I think there's a lot of eyes on Game Bread right now. And you're going against another seasoned fighter who's also where your roots are from, UFC and shit. Is this a perfect time for having two vets like yourselves meet up in a promotion like Game Bread for Jorge?
That's almost like old time UFC.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
much.
that's exactly what I'm after. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it's cool. I think it really is cool.
It's so cool, man. It has a lot of nostalgia to it.
I mean, I think so. Yeah. I mean, there's layers to fans, right? You got the newer fans. You got people that have just picked it up since Conor McGregor. Then you have the fans that are back to like my era, like when.
Then you got the David Potters.
Then you got David Patterson.
Yes, sir.
And then you got the fans that are like go all the way back to UFC 1 and or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, what do you think about Roy, man? Do you think he's preparing for you in the way that you are with John Jones? It's going to be. I mean, like you said, you train with one of the, if not the GOAT of MMA of our time. You know what I mean?
Well,
like, what do you think? How does he feel about, or with a sick training camp? With the GOAT. What I wonder what he's doing to prepare. And like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my gut instinct is that Roy's smart enough to say, hey, that last fight woke me up a little bit. If I'm going to do this, I don't want to get hurt. I'm going to get into shape, and he got a win. He got some confidence. He got kind of rolling like that. I mean, I know the deal. I can look and I can see. I'm not a dummy.
Yeah.
So he's going to bring it in the best that he can. But I know his game too well. And I watched Roy, back in the day. I see what he can bring to the table. He's got some crafty tricks. He's got a good balance. He got good timing on his setting up his 1 and 2 or 3-2 or whatever. And he's too easy to shut down. So I just know his game. I definitely don't want Roy on top of me. I think I would survive, but I'd be like,
oh no, where'd he go?
Damn, he put so much energy into that.
Dude, yeah, there was so much energy in that. It was like a blackout. That's what he's talking about, dude. That's what he wants to do to Roy.
He's like,
blackout.
he said, that's what my eyes are going to see.
We're gonna have to wait for him to come in. Yeah,
What's up,
thanks.
y'all?
Hey, shout out our sponsors real quick.
Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, Hudson's Trash Removal, Halftime Sports Bar, Taco Treat, Auntie Jamie, and 20 past 4.
Beardsconsin.
Beardsconsin.
Yeah.
If you need Beardsconsin, get Beardsconsin.
Shout out to Nerd Focus. Right?
Absolutely. Nerd Focus.
I know we're not
Fight
drinking
World
Nerd Focus.
Live.
I told David to send us some.
Yes. Shout out to Nerd Focus. We'll get you some Nerd Focus, I promise.
Yes, we need some.
Shout out to everybody tuning in. If you guys like what you're watching, please send us a thumbs up on whatever platform you may be on, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube,
Alan will
on
be
Amazon
coming back,
Prime.
So if you guys are liking it, get those shares up as well. Thank you, everyone.
Legal streaming if you're broke as fuck. It's okay.
Yeah, throw us some thumbs, please, and give us some shares if you can.
A share and a like.
If you do shop on Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, make sure you use our promo code TWB10. Save yourself 10% off at checkout.
And if we're still going, I am.
What are you guys thinking? Holy fuck!
Brady, how do you feel, bro?
Jeez, man.
Let's get a little interview.
A little nervous.
Are
you nervous?
Yeah, it's first time in the chair.
Come on, you're in the studio constantly, man. You're always on the floor. You were just sitting around Sean O'Malley. What'd you think?
That was nice. That was nice. That was cool.
Yeah,
I had to talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, what do you have to say? Anything cool? He took a picture with you. He wasn't doing that with anybody.
You're one.
Yeah.
You're probably one of like 2 people that got an autograph.
Yeah, I was one of 2. I saw him take pictures. One other person, otherwise me.
And that's since he's got the belt. So how you feel about that?
The world champ,
Felt good.
Yeah, it's fucking kick ass, dude. What about Tim Welch? You get any time with him? He's the coolest.
Yeah, I actually got him to sign a shirt.
Be like Daquan, get your.
In our opinion, that's the greatest MMA coach out right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you think, Levi? Fusion Fight League and all that shit. Sean, Tim.
damn good time. I think our video is going to be pretty sick because we're going to sit down and edit it. So,
Well, bigger news onto other shit. BKFC, our boy Kai Stewart, man, he's gonna be on BKFC 50-6 in Salt Lake City, showing out against a very tough Howard Davis. What do you think on that?
the Maverick Center, show up, be there, be square. If you're not, watch it on the app. For
What an
$7.99.
electric fight,
Dude,
dude.
it's going to be nuts.
People have been wanting this. It's probably one of the most anticipated fights in bare knuckle, I think.
And you know what?
Dude, it's just,
Money's on the floor for Cat.
100%.
absolutely.
Loyal to the soil, Kai Stewart.
Oh.
And still, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Christian, who are you going for?
Alan Belcher.
Alan Belcher or Big Country Roy Nelson?
Yeah.
I love fucking Big Country, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
That's the right answer.
I think you're.
That's the right answer.
Unanimous decision for Alan Belcher. Nice.
and he will be coming back. So, thanks for hanging out. Wesley, what's up, brother?
Reach out to him, Levi. Where's your freaking phone at, guy?
Oh, I guess.
See what the friggin' the deal is. Shout out to our guys on Sales. Shout out to our guy Kill Eagle. Everybody tuning in. Thanks for you guys sharing. You guys are always the best. You guys make this show happen, and we like doing it for you. Brady, tell me what you think, dude. You got anything to say about Alan? Training with John Jones.
Oh shit, he
That's
said his phone
crazy.
died.
And
What'd he say?
He said his phone died, and I guess that's it.
Damn, dude. Damn, I had a few good ones. All right. So Alan Belcher's phone died. That's why it blanked out. And he was in a moment of a good moment talking about slamming old
Hey,
boy
but he
Roy.
said if Roy's on him,
He's gonna slam him.
And then it fucking goes off. Well,
Well, we got 30 minutes out of him. All right. Well, fucking let his phone charge. And in the meantime, Potter, you want to jump in? And how you doing?
Fuck yeah, man. No, I'm doing pretty good. Not too shabby at all. Enjoying my Saturday evening. I mean, no
Oh,
complaints,
hell yeah, man. We got the fights too. That should be on too. Speaking of that, we got BKFC 52. The prelims have been on for a while, as far as I understand. Maybe they're over.
prelims. I don't know where we're at. Yeah.
Are you guys watching TV while producing a show? She.
Well,
Oh, no,
Levi's
no,
going to be
no.
holding it down actually right now, but I'm trying to get us logged into BKFC at the same time while we're going live. Anyways, Potter, what are your thoughts on the up and coming card on UFC? Anyways,
Yeah, it's interesting because Usman, he might be injured. He expressed some pain when he was doing his open workouts with Justin Gaethje. So he said that it popped. I mean, he has knees of a 60-year-old. Yeah, he's been through fucking wars. So Khamzat should be impressive. Volk versus not Khamzat. Shit. The other guy. There's so many guys from Pakistan who are just fucking savages. But yeah, Volk stepping in, him with his huge balls. You gotta respect it on short notice. Maybe Volk gets a win this time. You never know. So
I think Volk's going to get the win this time because he won last time.
yeah, everyone says that.
And he's dropping weight. You know what I mean? Was he gaining?
He was dropping
20 pounds, right?
He was dropping.
yeah.
Yeah, so he's coming in there heavy, strong. You know what I mean? Maybe he might be fatigued a bit from dropping that much weight, but I don't know, dude. I think Volk's ready. He wouldn't have took the fight if he wasn't a dog about it.
Right, dude. And then we got BYB fights. Eric Lopez is fighting. Lights Out is also fighting tomorrow.
Yeah, I seen that, dude. I seen that. Tonight's fight has Reggie Barnett and Keith Richardson. Obviously, I got Barnett, dude. He's too nice. He's too clean. He's veteran hands in BKFC.
Oh, that was out the night our internet shit out. Damn, that was crazy. What about the co-main? Kroom versus Soto.
Well, Soto versus who again?
Kevin Kroom versus.
Oh, that's okay. They're both undefeated, dude. And Kroom hits like a fucking truck, dog. So, and Tony Soto's a dog, man. So it's, I just expect blood in that one.
Okay.
I expect a lot of blood. You got Kroom?
I'm gonna go Kroom.
He's big, bro.
I know.
He's really big. Who do you got in the main?
Hey, it's not no question, bro. I'm going Reggie all day.
Educated hands.
Yes, sir.
You know, he was supposed to come on the fucking show, man. I don't know what he got going on in his personal life, but he just seems to be a tough guy to consistently stay in contact with. Anyhow, then we got I wanted to get David's thoughts on Kai's fight.
Prelims just ended. Oh, we're heading into the main card.
Wait, on Kai's upcoming fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
December 2nd.
Dude, that entire card is a fucking panty dropper. I mean, shit. Top to bottom, left to right. Jesus
Are you
Christ.
gonna fly in for this one, man? This is a big card.
I'm gonna fly in. I think I'm gonna fly in. I'm gonna make an appearance. My last UFC gig of the year is going to be in New York City, Madison Square Garden in November.
Exciting.
Supervising my and then I'm going to Las Vegas for the MMA awards, for the Fighters Only MMA awards for the second time. Got invited. I'm not winning anything, but I'll be supervising. But yeah, you know what?
That's pretty
I'm
fucking
off the side. They're like blah blah, David Potter, and you're like, oh,
entertainer of the year.
Yeah,
Dude, let's just get Liddy in fucking. Where is it? Is it in Utah?
Salt Lake City, dog.
Oh, dude, let's get lit.
Turn up.
We're getting lit up. Oh shit, it's going down.
Fucking I want to fucking
I
make
like
sure
the
that
party.
this is the one you come to. This is like even David Feldman said this is the card, the best. He said the card. That's what he said. He's like, is this the card? He's like, this is the card.
Right. I mean, look at that. 3 championship
Mike
fights.
Perry, Eddie Alvarez, Ben
Two
Rothwell.
dogs.
Yeah, dog. Come on. With Duffy, right?
I just don't. I don't get how no championship fight was co-main. That was crazy to me.
What do you mean? Oh, co-main.
Yeah.
They made the main event a title fight.
Oh,
The King of Violence belt. Yeah,
In a
they
way
did. It's called the King of Violence, and that's the name of the belt.
I haven't got an answer back from Alan.
No, he said his phone is charging, dude. He's probably burnt.
Right.
That's why we're gonna hold it down and keep going. Fuck
Absolutely.
it. We know who we got picked. We got Alan Belcher versus Roy Nelson, and I think we all think it's unanimous.
And
in that
Brady's
direction.
going to tell us all the answer. Brady.
What?
Who are we going for? Alan
Oh,
Belcher?
you know I'm slamming those
Yeah.
$2.2% beers.
Put 'em on the floor.
That's
Hey.
2%.
But I'm going to call them dog beers. So I've only had one.
That's fine.
Oh,
So when you drink, you know what I'm saying?
You're goofy.
That's a dog beer.
I just can't wait to cover that shit because the amount of people that are gonna be there is gonna be fucking like bananas, dude. I hope just to score 1 million fucking interviews.
Me too.
Weekly Bus got this covered like a Trojan condom. You know what I'm saying? Like Trojan.
That's
Bus,
right, man. And we got
Weekly
that means
Bus,
that we're
nobody does it better, baby.
Let's go, man.
Let's fucking
I'm hoping
go.
to win another award this year through Only Hands and Extreme Bare Knuckle this year because supposedly they're going to be running their own awards for best podcast and shit. So for those listening, think of the boys, the Weekly Bust.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Only Hands, but you guys better win this shit or there's gonna be some hell to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Only Hands, dude. Hell yeah.
Shaq fucking was one of the helpers to design the HD Kai fight. Apparently, he privately reached out to fucking David Feldman and said, "I want that fight. I want to see."
Do you think Shaq's dick is as big as Kevin Hart? I think so.
Yes.
I think it's
I
at
think
least
so.
the size of a Shetland pony.
Who's his wife and where did he who's his ex-wives and where did they hide the bodies? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Haven't you seen him? She was like as tall as his hip. It was sick.
Oh my
Crazy.
god, dog! It's
If you
just
look it
heavy.
up- if
She
you look
puts
it
it over her shoulder, dude. Just
Like a belt. Puts it over his shoulder like a belt.
The kid's got jokes. He's a natural.
It looks like a boa, a big boa.
The kid's got jokes. The kid has
Yeah, he
potential.
does,
Give him
man.
some
He hangs with the best of them.
applause.
Hey, Brady, what about those shirts you're wearing right now? What is that?
Hey, tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Woo.
Whose world is it? You know. If you're looking to buy a Bus World shirt, make sure you hit us up on either Instagram or Facebook. DM us. Why
Or
not?
check out Guerrilla Warfare.
No, not for Bus World stuff.
Oh, really?
No,
That's
that's Brandell. Shout out to Kyle Nay.
Yeah, that's Brandell, buddy.
I saw a couple on that 15.
That was probably the TMC maybes. I don't remember.
I think that was the Christian. Everybody knows a Christian.
Shout out to everybody knows a Christian.
David Potter, when you touch down, man, it's gonna be like a movie from the moment you get off, and then you're gonna have to tell your fiance, you're gonna be like, I don't remember nothing. It wasn't much like the Hangover.
Oh no, fuck no, man.
You came home with a pet monkey. You don't even know how to explain it.
It's gonna get wild, and you know what? Just a preview. Just saying.
Sick.
Send it to Levi. Sponsor the show.
Hey, speaking of a sponsor, we landed a sponsor for the show that's going to be helping out, and he's going to be helping out get a new computer. I want to say shout out to the Montana's #1 dispensary, Native Grown.
Native
Good
grown.
job.
Hell yeah.
Let's
So,
go.
Pretty soon we're gonna be back to full table view.
And if you guys know what that means in that sense, we are going to be dropping mad content because now there's 2 editing studios, a recording studio, the one that we're in, and we also basically have on the go travel studio too. So,
and that means the weekly bus is going to be dropping more panties than the seasonal worker at Victoria's Secret, baby.
That's a fucking fact, man.
For half the
Facts,
price
man.
too.
Yeah.
Facts, son.
Because we'll get it done for free.
Wesley, yes. Shout out to Native Grown and Charlie Swan. We just ran an episode with Charlie Swan. He has a fantastic story that will inspire a lot. Make sure you tap in on the Weekly Bus, his YouTube channel, if you guys haven't done that already. It's a really good episode. It will inspire you if you guys like a struggle story to a success story.
Yeah. From making something out of nothing.
So why don't you go ahead and talk about the card, bro? Faria's on that fighting Rowdy Beck.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be fire! It just went from 6 to midnight. I'm hyped to the tits for this. Oh my god, you cut glass with these bad boys. I'm so excited for that fight.
That's a big fight, man. You know, because let's be real here. Beck was one of the only female fighters that freaking has run the distance with a very, very, very dominant female fighter at the top of her game. You know what I mean?
Right, and now Faria's even more ready to put it out early.
Oh, yeah, and Faria's always dialed in. She's been hungry, man, and she's been calling out just about anybody. I really thought it was going to be Jade Wong, and it went to Rowdy Beck, too, which was more of an exciting fight to me because we know what we're going to get with Beck, man. They ran into a really good fighter who was willing to step up to Faria.
And co-main, that was the Todd Duffy and
what's
Ben
your thought on
Rafa.
a Faria fight?
I think it doesn't go past the third, but I want it to end in the second and a half. Half the middle of the second.
You think so? You think it's going to be a knockout KO by Faria?
I think if Faria puts it on a little harder this time.
She's put all right.
Yeah, I think she gets in the brawler. You know what I mean? It's time to let them bang.
What's your thoughts, kid?
Middleton just got KO'd by Carson. Oh,
I think.
What is it?
It might end in a KO.
Yeah, what round?
Third.
All right.
So I think it goes the distance again if Faria doesn't land the shot she's looking for, because I think Beck's a little harder to knock out. I think Beck's very and I think she's a dog too. Don't get me wrong. Anybody that goes the distance with Faria is a dog.
Absolutely.
And I think she might have, but Faria is such a hard hitting motherfucker, dude. Like, let's get real. She has knockout power, and the likelihood of her catching the right punch could be pretty high too.
Right. I mean, I think.
But if she doesn't get the punch she wants, you know what I mean? Beck's tough, dude. I don't know if she's going to be that girl that goes down.
Oh, I don't.
That's my thoughts on that. Obviously, Kai Stewart, money on the flow for our boy.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm going to go Eddie Alvarez. I don't really know yet. I'd like to see more into their camps, what they're looking like, early on. I don't know, because Mike Perry's been focused on, Jake Paul and them guys and possibly Logan. It seems like Eddie Alvarez has stayed in the gym consistently, and I don't really know. But I also see Mike Perry down there with
the
Howard.
fact that Mike Perry was ready to fight if he had to last weekend.
I seen him.
Still fight.
I seen him down there with HD training too, just today.
Yesterday.
Today too.
Oh,
on their story, maybe it was the same thing. I don't even know. But that makes things interesting for Kai. You know, if they're getting rounds in, and Mike Perry's kind of giving that big brother love to HD and sparring with him and shit.
Right.
For real. I mean, what better?
So you might go Eddie, huh?
I might, yeah. You know what I mean? I just that fight's a toss up in my eyes right now because Eddie Alvarez did so well against Chad Mendes.
Yeah.
So, little question to, and also a statement to Wesley too. Christina told me about the fight 2 months ago, and because nobody wants to fucking fight her because she's a maniac and a buzzsaw, and I had to keep my lips shut about it. But holy shit, I am so excited for that rematch. And when Christina told me and said keep a lid on it, it was so hard to keep a lid on because that rematch is really intriguing. It's really intriguing, and Christina says that she felt that she didn't give the best fight and the best performance.
She did say that to us, yeah.
And she's also a tough critic on herself, and that's why she's the champion. She devils in the details, and she's paying attention to every single little detail. And she says she's going to let it go in the next fight. So I'm fucking hyped.
I called her the GOAT, you know, of women's bare knuckle, and she's like,
I don't think it's even fucking.
She's like,
close.
it ain't ready. I ain't ready to be called the GOAT because I haven't done enough. I was like, damn, all right, I hear you.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah,
And so
that's the mind state of Faria.
That's why if there's any doubt that about the back fight, that's why she did that. You know what I mean? That's why she's doing it again. Fucking A, dude.
I want one of those girls to transition over from UFC, man.
Let's talk about the Adams Terrell fight though. That's a heavy banger.
I know you're excited about that one in particular because you've just been waiting for him to get back in the ring. So I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Who, Arnold?
Yep.
I think he comes back. Yeah, I think both those ex-champions are. Well, I guess she's not an ex-champion, but Christine and Adam coming out, they're gonna be banging, dog.
You think they're both gonna have comeback fights?
Arnold was really passive. I felt like when he was fighting Allen.
Yeah,
but
I don't think he was conditioned, bro. I don't think he took the fight seriously.
Since then, we have seen him. I've seen him a lot more on his day, posting that he's, doing.
I've seen him talking about being way better shape, and I'm taking this fight more seriously. But I would like.
No, I don't know Mick that well though. I don't know Mick Terrell that well.
Right.
So, I think we see an Adams of old.
If Adams comes back in shape, wanting to fucking bang, that'd be exciting.
Right.
Not laid back and cool with the belt. I want to see the dog.
Right. No. Yeah, I want to see him. Well, he's going after the belt, so he's got to go hard this time. Just like he got it the first time.
Right.
Got to go get that motherfucker.
What's your thoughts on the HG fight and Kai?
Oh, I think that's going to be a strung out one. I think that's going to go. I think that's going to go 4-5.
Really?
Yeah.
Kai, or you said Kai, right?
Yeah, Kai. Okay. But I just think no matter what, I think it reaches 4. Unless something goes wicked. But I think it at least goes 4.
I got Kai deep in the fight as well. I don't think it goes to the decision.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Ooh.
I think Kai deep into the fight. 5th, 4th. You're right. That's my conclusion as well.
Okay.
Kai's just a fucking dog, man. That guy has no quit in him. He's one speed, and that's all systems go. That wrestling
he doesn't tire either.
Grind.
His gas tank is fucking full all the time.
Yeah.
Well, look at how much
I feel bad for his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got gas tank. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what makes him a special athlete? I think is, like I've said it, I'm going to keep saying it, is his ability to adapt to a fucking moment. He just does it. I've seen him do it. I'm a witness to his testimony. He fucking adapts to his situation so fast, and he overcomes. That's what makes a champion.
A predator.
Yeah, that's what makes him a champion. Is his ability to adapt so well.
He's a bad motherfucker. He's a problem for anybody.
Yes, sir. And I think, with this training camp that he's going to put forward, I think HD has his hands full, and I think he's sleeping on a very dangerous individual.
I'm with that.
That's my assessment.
Yeah. I was going to say, because overconfidence lets you have like a false sense of hope.
Yeah.
I mean,
How about fucking
you
us
vulnerable.
gracing our first radio station?
Shout
out to, what is it, 98.1 FM Denver?
yeah, Denver sports betting.
Fucking A, man. Shout out to Ryan Garcia and them boys. That was super fun. You know, that was our first time to grace public radio. And it was a really
I think it's
interesting.
the first time we had a show go off with no cuss words. I'll tell you what.
Well,
boy,
dude,
howdy.
I fucked it up. You know,
Yeah,
so I said shit right at the very end. He's like, "Oh fuck, man, he's like, I hate to do it, but we got to redo all of that." And I was like, "Oh no, dude." No, it wasn't. Well, luckily for us, it was a first go around. You know, I think it was like 5 minutes, and I was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry." He's like, "Yeah, we're public, man." I was like, "Dude, I'm so not used to an unfiltered or filtered fucking radio kind of environment."
Right.
It was very weird.
Indeed, it was.
So we're
And-
heading towards crunch time, guys. So you guys want to wrap it up like a Christmas present?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Why don't we close her up, man?
Thank you to Alan Belcher for coming on. You're the man. I think his fight's November 10th. Let me look.
I think you're right. I think that sounds correct.
That sounds right.
Thank you for gracing the show, Brady. I know you're shy and you didn't have a whole lot to say, but you
Good
know,
job, Brady.
I wasn't very educated on.
Hey, that's all right, dude. You at least spoke. Because we'll look at Christian and he'll just stare at us. You're like, I have no comment. I'm like, he's like, I gotta go piss.
I
And he
think
takes off.
it was a good show for Alan's phone dying. It was cool to get an insight into John Jones's kind of camp that he's throwing. He said it's a super fucking educational and also fun environment, which is also a very cool insight for anybody having a fight camp.
John Jones is a cool guy. I met him 2013 and again in New York. Yeah, cool guy. Really cool.
We
guy.
met him and
Very
we were
stand-up
too
guy.
fucking shy to say anything. I mean, we shook his hand and shit. We introduced ourselves, but we were too shy to say anything.
Don't be shy. He's super personable. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be a little more brave next time in my ventures and
BKFC 56. Come on out. Salt Lake City, Utah.
support our boy Kai Stewart.
Oh, yeah. Alan Belcher fight. That's right. I think the 10th sounds good.
Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out
get 'em,
to
get 'em.
Native Grown. Thanks for joining the train, man, and so believing in our dream and making shit happen for us because that computer is gonna help us out so fucking much.
Absolutely.
So anybody in the weed industry looking for good smoke and relaxing marijuana, whether it's
Yeah,
indica
that's it.
or sativa, make sure you check out Native Grown. Shout out to Guerrilla Warfare Apparel, your best fight wear in the fight game. If you do shop with them, use our promo code TWB10 at checkout.
Hey, Brady's gonna get to the next one.
Also,
Yeah,
shout out to Hudson's Trash Removal. If you have any garbage in your household that you need removed and you don't want to do it, get a hold of Kyle and Hudson's Trash Removal. They'll be happy to do it for you. Shout out to the Halftime Sports Bar and Casino.
And Taco Treat.
They host a lot of the after parties here in Great Falls for the fight events, and they do a great job at it. Shout out to Taco Treat as well. And our auntie Jamie St. Mark's and motherfucking Beard Wisconsin.
Let's go.
20 past 4. You won't stop vaping.
Thanks for watching, and shout out to Fight World Live. Make sure you always check out their episodes, whether it's ours or theirs, because they drop fire shit. Shout out to our boy David Potter.
You big dick bandits. Thank you so much. And Brady, you're the man.
Love you, doggy. Thanks for
Hey.
watching the Weekly
With that, we
Buzz.
are the Weekly Buzz.